beings, not cast in the same mold with the common degenerate race of mortals, if the sacrifice of our interest and ease to theirs be not extremely welcome and alluring, but should experience teach us that they are only mere mortals, fonder of themselves than their neighbors, the philanthropy and integrity of their representatives will be of a transcendent and matchless nature, should they not gratify the natural propensities of their constituents in order to ingratiate themselves and enhance their popularity. When you say that our government, being a mixture of all these kinds, the supreme authority is vested in the king, nobles, and people, that is, the king, House of Lords, and House of Commons, elected by the people, you speak unintelligibly. A person who had not read any more of your pamphlet than this passage would have concluded you were speaking of our governor, council, and assembly, whom by a rhetorical figure you styled king, nobles, and people. For how could it be imagined you would call any government our own with this description, that is vested in the king, nobles, and people, in which our own people have not the least share? If our own government be vested in the king, nobles, and people, how comes it to pass that our own people have no part in it? The resolution of these questions will afford a proper field in which to display your ingenuity. You must endeavor to transmute the people of America into those of Great Britain, or your description will be considered as mere jargon by every man of sense. Perhaps you may be able, in imitation of that celebrated sophist Spinoza, to prove that they are only modally different, but substantially the same. Modally different. If you please, that syllogism of the schools, by which a man disproved a horse, may serve as an excellent model. If I recollect right, it is in these words: Homo est animal, equas est animal, ergo homo est equas. Man is animal, horse is animal, so therefore man is a horse. Which is rendered thus: a man is an animal, a horse is an animal, therefore a man is a horse. By the same method of argumentation, you may prove that as Britons and Americans are generically the same, they are numerically so likewise, that your deception implies you may form a syllogism thus: Britons are men, Americans are men, therefore Britons and Americans are the same. This argument will be good as the one I am next going to examine. Thus spoke the word of the Lord.